Hey guys, Rudrick here, and welcome to a really important update video. I know I had one before the 3 weeks of craziness I went into, but I've deleted that one because there's some more stuff that happened, and there was a longer break than anticipated anyway. So, what happened is in that video, for those of you who didn't watch it, I worked a lot in the last 3 weeks. Probably close to 70, 80-ish hours, give or take. And it was crazy between like 50 hours a week at my day job, close to, and then all but like Sunday and Monday night of one week, and then like Monday and Tuesday night of the 2 weeks after. I I've been busy. I worked a theater run, and that's pretty much an every night thing. And then, of course, I have my usual Wednesday night thing that I work at. It was crazy. It's been crazy. I also had a lot of tech issues. My computer would restart in the middle of recording. For some reason, the game would get recorded with no audio, or the audio would be at half speed. This happened a lot. And then, honestly, there was one particular incident where I screwed up editing a video, exported it, got rid of the, original footage because I thought it was fine, and I didn't catch until the video was a day from uploading that I screwed something up, and it's something that I could only fix by re-recording. So I pulled down episodes 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 of Life is Strange. I have to re-record episode 9. Episode 8 did upload, but it didn't have a thumbnail, and it was bad timing anyway, so I will eventually, put that up as well once I fix that. I just need to go back and re-record episode 9, which is annoying because episode 9 already had to be re-recorded once. So this is technically going to be the third time I've seen this. So I'm a little annoyed, but everything after that I only had to record once. I think it's episodes 11 and 12 were the ones that I recorded, the first time, and they went through. It's just the stuff. It's just episode 9 and 10 I've got to replay through. Well, now I've got to replay through where I am at episode 13. Which is going to be annoying, but I can do it. So honestly, with all of that, it really it put me in a tough spot, and I just decided not to worry about it. Any free time I had in the last 3 weeks, I just said, you know what, I'm not going to work on videos. I'm going to relax. I'm going to rest. I'm going to play guitar. I'm going to talk to my friends. I'm going to work on some other stuff if I even feel like working on that. And that's pretty much what I did. There won't be any videos this week, probably next week, because the theater run ended yesterday, which the day I'm posting this will be Monday, and the day before Sunday will be the last show. And I only work like 4 days this week, and I have a 4-day weekend, and I'm going to go see family. I'm going to spend a little time not doing much of anything. I'm going to sleep in every day of that if I can. Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. But honestly, all of this kind of revealed to me how much time I spend working on YouTube stuff. And it adds up to being pretty much any free time I have these days. And not to be a Debbie Downer, but it's getting to the point it's not worth it. And I don't mean that in a negative light. I just mean that I myself have not been leaving enough time for other stuff like a personal life, a love life, a going out and doing something life. There's other stuff I want to do. And there's even other creative projects I want to work on, but I don't have time because I dedicate so much to YouTube. And honestly, it's not good for me to do that. And honestly, it doesn't help that I don't have the biggest subscriber base and I don't make money off of it. And I realize that as much as I love this, I'm going to have to scale back a little bit. Because honestly, the loss of passion and motivation has been happening a lot more than usual lately. I mean, yeah, there's been some stuff that come up, and there's been work stuff, but really, I've been kind of working myself to death, and I got to stop doing that. No offense, especially for the things that don't make me money. I love YouTube. I love doing Let's Plays. I love video games, and I always will. But I do need to scale back on some things. So because of that, I'm going to change up the schedule a little bit. Life is Strange is going to move to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday spot. It's something really easy to record and edit. So I pretty much can keep up with that now that tech issues are out of the way. Tech issues are pretty much solved. My computer is not randomly restarted since I had a tech support call and a couple of things, because this computer's under warranty, and I'm like, you know what? I paid the extra little bit because I wanted to make sure nothing would happen to this thing. I'm going to use it, and lo and behold, so far, nothing's gone wrong. They did say if it came to the point that I would have to take it in, and if that happens, I'm really going to be nervous because I absolutely hate being without a computer. I still have a laptop, even though I haven't even used it since I got this one. So if I have to, I'll use it. But yeah, Life is Strange is going to move to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday spot. Final Fantasy 15 will only be uploaded, will only have a guaranteed upload on Tuesdays and Thursdays, if even that. There may only be one episode of 15 a week. The reason for that is because those episodes take so long to record now that I'm in full-on side quest mode. And I'm going to be honest, those are not the most interesting videos. Those are not the most interesting episodes until I get to the part where I'm fighting like the legendary monsters and crazy crap like that. I mean, that's where things get really cool. But when I'm just doing random side quests and doing montages and stuff like that, that's not the most interesting thing. The exceptions will be when I do the character DLCs, like we've got Promptos coming up next month. And then Ignis is coming up in September. There's supposedly going to be DLC for another character that I won't spoil because not everyone that is going to listen to this video has finished Final Fantasy 15, so I'm not going to spoil any story. And then there's the multiplayer DLC, which that will be a Games with Friends thing. Saturdays will be open for the most part. Rudrick Tries is going to be kind of put on the priority and back burner like Games with Friends. In other words, if I have it, I'll upload it. If not, it's not going to be a thing. So really, Saturdays and Sundays will be pretty open. I'm going to leave the weekends open for now. And then I'll leave room for collab stuff and other special stuff that if I have time to record, I will. But speaking of collabs, that's something I really want to start working on again. I've got so many ideas. I'm just pretty much waiting for schedules to line up, which everyone is getting really busy because it's getting summer and stuff like that. And yours truly is actually, for the first time ever, going out of the country. I have a 2-week vacation, shutdown period, but I'm paid. I have 2 weeks off the end of June, 1st of July, and I am going to the UK. And yes, I will be meeting up with Charlotte Elizabeth and Serendipitia and a couple other friends while I'm over there. You guys know I'm a big fan of a band called Stone Broken. I get to meet up with those guys. I'm very grateful to know them on a personal level, and I'm known as their biggest American fan, and they're very gracious and cannot wait to meet me. However, all this may sound like a little bit of bad news, scaling back the schedule and stuff like that, but I promise there's some good news, because this will allow me to be more creative and take on a little bit more produced content and stuff like that. Like, I'm working on a music and audio channel. I've been meaning to work on that for like 4 years now. Well, it's finally going to happen, I hope. We'll see. I'll update you guys on that if it finally does. But another thing, and this will be for this channel, is I'm actually considering tackling a voice-acted project. If you guys are familiar with Zero Score's Final Fantasy VIII story play, his upcoming Final Fantasy VI story play, or if you're familiar with Serendipitia's Serenville reboot, which she just released, where it's got voice-acted Sims, basically, which, spoiler alert, I might be helping her a little bit with that. Oops, did I say that? Oh, maybe I am. I don't know. But anyway, that's beside the point. But I'm considering doing something like that. Now, I'm not going to touch a RPG for this, obviously, because that's just too much footage to record on top of what I've already got. Instead, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm sure I won't be the first one to do this, but I'm actually going to cover a visual novel for this and add in voice acting, which is going to be interesting because I've thought about adding a visual novel Let's Play, but nothing ever felt right about it, and I'm just like, I just don't have the vocal capabilities on my own to make that interesting enough, and I really don't think that that would be the best way to present it either. So I did some thinking, and I might be doing a voice acted playthrough of one. I'm researching a game right now, and I'll go ahead and tell you guys what it is. It is the one and only visual novel game called No One But You. You guys, if you're on my Steam friends list, you've probably seen me playing it a couple times already, and it's me researching the game. I've gotten 3 or 4 of the endings now. I'm looking into one more ending. And basically, if you know anything about the game, and even if you don't, my question, I'm just going to ask for opinions on this. The game has multiple endings, so if I was going to do a voice-acted playthrough of it, should I only show one ending, even though I really kind of don't want to do that because the characters are so deep? Or should I show multiple endings, and how do you think I should do that? I have some ideas of my own, but I'd like to hear your opinions. But yeah, I won't be doing much with that until probably later this year, if we're going to be honest. I have so much on the schedule to do, to be honest with you, because Life is Strange is going to be short. It probably won't even come to half the length that 15 is even at this point. And after that, I'll probably do like a mini Let's Play or something like that, something I can record in one sitting and just schedule for a couple weeks. And then after that, I'll probably tackle a little bit of a bigger game. I already have in mind what's going to follow that. I've got a couple ideas. 15, whenever the heck it finishes, if it's only going to be 2 to 3 videos a week, 2 at most, for the most part, it may not finish until sometime next year at this rate. Maybe not. We'll see. We got some time. But I already know what RPG I'm going to follow that with. And honestly, 15's schedule will probably be like the Tuesday, Thursday spot. Whatever fills that spot will probably be like a longer RPG anyway. And that may be a formula I stick to for now. But yeah, I'm scaling back just to make things easier on myself and to give myself some more time, for a personal life, really. Because honestly, my day job is going to work as 6 days a week for the time being, and 6-day work weeks they kind of suck in all honesty, and I'm making good money, and I like my job, but it is a little hard on the schedule, and I notice that I work more every year that I live and work, but anyway, I hope you guys are okay with that, and even if you're not, well, to be honest, you don't really have much of a choice. Thank you to everyone that's new around here that subscribed. I'm also considering doing some Twitch streams because some nights I just don't feel like recording and I want to play something casually. Well, I've been playing a lot of Rocket League lately, if you guys notice, and I might even stream some of that. I got 2 guys that I have played with a couple of times, and I kind of have a team now, and I'm really excited about that because playing just with random people online kind of sucks. So if you guys would like to see me stream that, because that's probably all I'd ever feel like streaming is something I enjoy playing, just to play, nothing I have to think about or anything like that, just plug in, play, and go. But anyway, that's all the time I got for today. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for sticking with me through this break. I'll see you guys next video. Rodrick out.